Alright, I didn't make it to the boss. We're doing another one. Calling actual last run of the day now. Like, even if this one doesn't make it to the boss. There's one path that has 3 elites and it has no fires. There's options though in this act. Just kind of sucks. We're gonna go here and decide. And there's a lot of hallway fights, so we're just gonna take Neo's Lament. Okay. Quick Slash is a much better start already than in last run. Regen Potion is nice. These don't seem too good. Okay, I think now we just go to the store. We effectively have to do one fight to get to the store because this guy's gonna have 1 HP. Wraith form? I think I'll just take Deadly Poison. Yeah, Deadly Poison seems a lot better here currently. Some of the defect cards I didn't recognize. Yeah, that's probably the beta art. Kind of sad about that defect run, not gonna lie. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Lots of new faces. Lots of new faces here today. If you're new to the stream, I would greatly appreciate if you dropped a follow. It supports the channel for free. And it gets you notified when I go live. I play Slay the Spire quite a bit currently, so might be worth dropping a follow. Why didn't I remove the curse? I'm such an idiot. It's fine. We're gonna go to this question mark and we're gonna get to remove the curse. Just you wait. We can go to that store too. I'll think about that when we're there. I'll just discard the curse on every occasion and it's fine. What is my favorite Pokemon? Legendary Lugia, non-legendary Piplup. Strikes are just curses anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Silent in the later stages of the game doesn't have a ton of issues with doubt, but right now we'd rather not have it. Should have thought about that harder, because I would have attacked the other guy. Guess we're just gonna try and kill him next turn. Though it's very unlikely. It's very unlikely, but it just happened, so... so can't complain about that. Nice. Still neutralizing there, right? Yep. Mango. That's a very good relic. Dash. We might already be past Dash's prime. I don't know. Eh. Yeah, see, easy. Planned. Let's get another relic. This deck is pretty good at dealing Act 1 damage. Calculated, exactly. That strike would have just gotten in the way. That'll show the game. Alright. This deck is good. This deck is good. Mango is nice too. I'm enjoying some good mango. Second Deadly Poison is completely gonna shred the Guardian. Alright. Not so good against this guy, but I mean, we have a steroid potion in store for him. The only reason I don't like Ninja Scroll very much, the only reason I picked it is because we had those 2 steroid potions, which basically win elite fights by themselves with a Ninja Scroll. Bottle Tornado. And a well-laid plans to go with them. Wow. 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 Didn't want to bottle the footwork? Nope. No. Well-laid plans is incredible when it's bottled. I mean, I'm not saying footwork is bad when it's bottled, but like well-laid plans gives your deck so much flexibility. It's just much better to have it bottled, I think, over footwork. I think we'll still upgrade the footwork first. Holding 1 card is generally enough in the early stages because we're gonna be full of strikes and shit. That mango was insane. Mango is just a very, very solid relic. Like, it doesn't win runs or anything, but it's just so nice to have. I think that was a damageless Guardian fight. That might have been a damageless Guardian fight. That certainly was a very good Guardian fight. I'm pretty sure we didn't take damage. Did we take damage, chat? Terrifying Guardian fight. You almost took damage. After image seems okay. Wraith form with a bottled well-laid plans though. no 4th mana. Astrolabing 3 strikes is solid here. We're not super good against Elite, so I don't think Black Star is the choice here. We'll take Astrolabe and get 3 strikes. A Wraith Form plus, a Piercing Wail plus, and a Dodge and Roll plus. Holy macaroni. Okay. We can do a lot now. These guys shit all over my Wraith forms though. I guess I'll take 1 here for the sake of saving Piercing Wail for a better turn. Also, immaculately predicted that this guy was gonna buff. Good job, me. Good job on poisoning that bird. I truly am the greatest. This run is going too well, it makes me nervous. Well, it's still missing important things. So you have all the reason to get nervous. For starters, it's missing damage. We don't really have a whole lot of that in the deck. I want all of these. Tell me when you're done lying to yourself, Proms. I'm never done lying to myself. Is one ever really done lying to themselves? We could have actually not taken damage there. Makes me kind of sad. If you were a genius, then Pete wouldn't need sub support. How does that make sense? I didn't know geniuses had, like, by default, unlimited amount of money available to them. Sorry. How does that work? Can you explain that to me? Because I might try and take advantage of that. Alright, we are looking a lot better now. We're looking really good now. You're trying to use Twitch chat logic? I'm trying. It's not easy sometimes. Twitch chat is just... It's just all the Twitch chat is sometimes just a step ahead of you, and you gotta accept that. But sometimes you can also learn a valuable lesson or two from Twitch chat. I have yet to figure out what lesson that is, but we're gonna have all our gold sold after we went shopping for most of it. Actually, we lost like what, 80 here, 40. 40 is fine. Considering we were on the brink of losing 80, I'll take losing 40. I'll take 1 Blade Dance. Those shivs that we have in our starting hand just got really strong. That is one good piercing whale. Those are two good piercing whales. God damn it. Forgot about the part again where we have to try and not take too much damage. Or like actually deal damage rather. Oh, you son of a bitch, you're not supposed to attack me when you don't have minions. Oh my god, if he attacks me again. This is the super elite, right? What was his buff? Oh, he had 3 strength, okay. Okay, we're fine from here. Even if he keeps attacking like a madman now, we have 5 turns of invulnerable. Blade Dance would be a lot better if it was upgraded. I'm not sure we get to upgrade that Blade Dance. Maybe that was a mispick. Alright, and now we just wait for him to die. How do I like my shiny smooth ninja scroll? Usually not a fan of the relic, honestly, but it's pretty good here. It's pretty good here. It got even better with the kunai and the mutagens. Like, it's just great. Unceasing top. I don't think it's ever gonna do anything. Matroshka. Wonder if that's too late. I'll take it. Certainly an argument there for skipping that. If only this deck had a 4th mana. It's like all it ever wanted. Alongside the key. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Spoody, but is a random relic really gonna be worth it though? Like, if I take the key there, I also get a random relic. Yeah, then I guess the worst thing that happens is that I get exactly what I would have gotten otherwise. Yeah, that's a good point. Hey Provs, there's this mod called Slay the Streamer. It only allows chat to vote on Neo bonus and vote the act boss you face. I've been thinking about Twitch chat integration. There's a mod for it, and it seems really interesting. You know, where you guys get to do my card picks, but I get to play with the deck. It seems really nice. Alright, so the good news is we're not dying here. The bad news is we might actually have to wait for Noxious Fumes to kill these guys. Boss really gets a choice. Yeah, but like even Curse Key, like yeah, I guess that's an argument, but it's also rather unlikely. It's so unlikely that it's going to happen this run. You just know it. Wonder if I'm ever going to be playing Wraith Form or Piercing Wail in this fight. At least Centurion is about to die. Soon, TM. You still want to be prepared for the Curse Key. I don't know, maybe the Matryoshka has a skip, actually. Is Baylor still here? What do you think? Cloak and Dagger Plus would seem a lot better. I mean, duh. But, like, I like Backflip Plus better than a basic Cloak and Dagger. What was the question? I was only half listening. We got Matryoshka from our chest in this act. I guess that's a pretty specific question to be asking without any context about the deck or anything, but like we got the Matryoshka and I'm not really sure if that was actually the pick over the blue key. I mean, worst case scenario, it gives us an extra relic in Act 3, right? Which we would have gotten anyway had we taken the blue key. But then it also makes Cursed Key worse. So I don't know. But I guess that's a really tough question to actually answer, like out of context, when you don't really have the deck in front of your eyes either. Was only half listening. That's like me half the time on Twitch streams. Like I'm tabbed out and then the streamer goes like, "Oh my god!" and I immediately tap back in to catch what happened, but I miss it. I bet that must have happened to like half the people in here already at some point, right? Seems to be something really common. It does make Curse Key worse, but it does make a chest and question a lot better. I always take Matryoshka over Act 2 blue key for what it's worth. Alright. That's fair. Still have a Wraith form too, like we just wait for these guys to die now basically, which is going to take forever, but we actually have the time. Nah, fuck it. If you clip a stream, you can rewatch the last few seconds. I mean, that's fair. But seriously, isn't that like a thing that happens to people frequently? Please tell me I'm not the only one on that. Like, that you're tapped out of a stream, kind of just to have some background noise, and suddenly the streamer goes like, "Oh my god! That's amazing!" But the streamer also doesn't like say out loud what happened, so you're kind of just sitting there like, damn it. Should have watched the stream, I guess. 6 and 5 is 11 and 5 is 16. We gotta deal 9 damage to this guy next turn. We have 9 damage in hand. Okay. Good fight. Very good fight. Gremlin Horn, that would have been really useful. Basically everywhere. Power Potion seems a lot better than Attack Potion. Burst. Hey, it's a store, and it's an Adrenaline I can't afford, as well as an Orange Pellet I can't afford. I make a lot of clips that never end up being used. Do you make them for like the sole purpose of rewatching, or do you actually like clip a lot of things that happen in the stream that are funny? Because let me tell you right now, the viewers who make a lot of clips of your stream are doing God's work. Like, that's actually a very, I think, underappreciated way of supporting a streamer, is to regularly make clips of their stream and post them to platforms like Twitter, Reddit, etc. Getting right on it, boss. That'd be nice. That'd be a good thing to do if anything funny ever happened in this stream. But never. Funny things never happen here. Like, I'm just the most unfunny person in the world. You could also say least funny, but that'd be too easy. No, I don't know. I think it's a really commonly asked question, especially like it's not so common these days. It feels like it used to be a lot more common. Used to be a lot more common a few years back when people were a lot of the time like, I can't sub to you. How the fuck? What can I do to support you? You know. And you as a viewer can do a lot of things to support a streamer that aren't just tied to monetary support. And I think that's really important to like understand and actually emphasize too. I mean, I say it all the time during the stream. If you just follow, you're already doing a lot to support me. Or if you're just being here, actually being a viewer on the stream, it makes a huge difference. I'm doing a lot. You are. You're cute, Jim. Doing a lot and all. I just think people easily underestimate like how much of a streamer's traffic goes into word of the mouth, I think is what you say in English, right? There's actually a term for this in German. It's called mouth propaganda. But I'm not sure if that's how it's translated in English. I'm pretty sure it's not actually. Word of the mouth is right? Yeah. I thought so. I knew that. I knew that. Because that's how smart I am. Don't even think we need to Wraith form on the Hyper Beam. Maybe I should have kept the defend. We have 6 dexterity. I'm a blocky boy. Word of the mouth is the term you're looking for. Damn, I'm so smart. Look at me. Look at me, Mr. Non-native speaker over here. Knowing words, can you imagine? I think tossing the Wraith Forms is fine here. They're about to reshuffle. I have a Piercing Whale for the upcoming big attack. I have 2 Piercing Whales, in fact. What the fuck is your deck? More and more footworks and Wraithforms keep popping up. Well, there's a lot of them in the deck. It's how you win with Silent, TBH. You just put a lot of Wraithforms and footworks in. I feel like that's a pretty good description of what the deck does, though, to be fair. Easy. Easy fight. It's a good card. 1000 Cuts is kind of cute here. We don't have any AoE. If we get 1000 Cuts, we have to get a 4th mana, though. And we have 31 cards, so it's going to be rather unlikely to be drawn. I think this deck needs a Corpse Explosion. I'll take Adrenaline. Fusion Hammer doesn't seem terrible here. Fusion Hammer seems really good here, in fact. Not upgrading! Not upgrading the Wraith form. Kinda sucks. Wristblade would make our turn 1 so good, and then it would just make it lose to the Act 3 boss. Okay, we don't really like Bird Boy, but we also don't really like Time Lord, so... Not upgrading the burst also kind of sucks. Yeah, but I don't know. That's not super big of a deal, I don't think. I don't think that's so bad. This is kind of bad. Thank God we have that. We have those mutagens. Guess that works. Guess we're just gonna tank the explosion then. Heals 30, right? Yeah. It's not a big deal. Remember when exploders used to stack up damage? And then when you killed them, they unleashed it all at once? Those were good times. Those were good times. Those were fair and balanced enemies. Old exploders. They were so good. Those were the best enemies in the Spire. I don't know what you're talking about. Is this Endless Agony like innate or something? I don't understand how we keep having it in our opening hand. Those were certainly not today, no. What about OG Book of Stabbing? What do you mean OG Book of Stabbing? Because I'm still convinced that like the most recent Book of Stabbing nerf was way too much. If you're talking about the one where it never had like the big attack, that was terrible. That was terrifying, and I think that needed a change. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, perfect. When you never knew if you were going to die from full or literally never get attacked. What? I don't think I played. Did Book of Stabbing have a time where it didn't attack whatsoever? I'm talking about Book of Stabbing that spammed debuffs and caused you to discard cards whenever you played an attack. I don't know about that Book of Stabbing actually, damn. I didn't know that was a thing. But that sounds hilarious. We sure have a lot of powers in the deck, and we just drew them all on turn 1. Nice, nice. Yeah, I didn't know Book of Stabbing did that. It sounds kind of interesting. Not necessarily in a good way, but interesting for sure. From the sounds of it, I do like actual, like, current Book of Stabbing a lot better, though. I just like the fact that Book of Stabbing is just an attacking machine. It really fits the enemy itself, too, I feel. A lot of the enemies in this game are so well designed, it's crazy. Which makes sense, too, because the enemies are probably the most important part of this game. So, yeah. Found a great pick from the early Slay the Spire days. Oh shit, had a burst there. Oops. Go ahead. What's that? I didn't know Book of Stabbing gave you debuff. Damn. Those were the old days, I guess. The good old days, as they call them. But yeah, debuffing Book of Stabbing sounds hilarious yet terrifying. He applied debuffs that were unique and never got reused elsewhere too. It makes it all the more sad that didn't stay a thing. Skill burn wherever you play skill exhausted. Damn. Man, now I wish I had played back in the day. That's really sad. I would have loved to know what this game was like back in the earliest days. How did this game suddenly get so popular too? Like, was this game like any big on Twitch? In its early access stages? It feels like the game kind of just popped up at some point. And was already fairly far in development and really polished. Like, I know it's been around for way longer than I played it for, but Was it like some sort of big thing on Twitch before like, I don't know, half a year before full release? Just feels like it came out of nowhere. Hey Kithari, welcome to the stream. Did someone say man versus game? Actually, man versus Spire. Versus building. But certainly man versus. Just not the man you're generally used to watching, I imagine. It did kind of come from nowhere. I don't know, it just feels like, you know, it came out of nowhere and everyone suddenly was like, hey, this new cool game, Slay the Spire. But then the more I played it and the more I you know, read about it, it became very apparent that this wasn't a cool new game. This was a game that had been around for a really long time. And I was just never aware of it. Between other card game streamers, really? Yeah, that's what I felt. Like, I started playing this game, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, Defect came out. And I feel like I started playing this right around the time when it really took off. Apotheosis, though. Ooh. No. Secret technique? That wasn't a half bad Tesseract. I don't think Mind Blast is the card, the kind of addition to the deck that we need. This guy's really scary. Oh wait, wow, Unceasing Top did something for the first time. How did I not get to save the footwork though? What? Did I play too fast for fast mode? What the fuck? I feel cheated. How did I not get... I could have played that footwork, but how did I not get to hold the fucking... What? Wrong order. Yeah, that was a slight blunder on the order that probably cost us like 2 damage. I don't know. I don't think it was a big deal. I'll just get more decks, I guess. We could have drawn first. Okay, we'll just do that. Burst, dodge, and roll next turn, probably. Nice. And you say nothing funny ever happens. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't understand. I was supposed to be able to hold that footwork at least. Draw on the card. Yeah, but I still feel like that shouldn't be a thing. I don't know. I don't know. It happened. Whatever. Oh no, we're gonna take 1 whole point of damage. I think we're gonna hold off on the Piercing Whale, actually. How exactly do we beat a giant head? Certainly too early for Wraith forms. Or is it? Okay, I think next turn is Wraith form. The day after the turn after next turn is Wraith form, not this one because we have dodge and roll this turn. Mr. Streamer, you lack damage. I'm lacking all kinds of things. Damage, certainly one of them. I really don't want to reshuffle without Deadly Poison in the deck. Why play shift before defend? Kunai, most likely. Goodbye, he says. Alright, we didn't die. Feels like an accomplishment. Has Wraith form down, still has 10 decks. Oh, Kunai. Ooh, that is worthless because of Ninja Scroll. So we can literally skip this and it doesn't make a difference. Like, this just does nothing. This just does nothing. We can't get in Loth's gift either. So we can't lose we don't want to lose the Ninja Scroll anyway. I'm gonna skip a backup prep. I've never skipped the backup prep. This is a great way to check who has the sound off too. There's gonna be a bunch of people in chat right now asking like, oh, why did you skip the backup prep? Why not take it anyway? Oh no! Can we not reverse these? What the fuck? We need to offer a relic. Yeah, but that's an Act 2 event. We can't get that. Ooh, hello. Imagine if this deck had, like, good cards. Like a Catalyst Plus. Or even a basic Catalyst. That'd be pretty swell, wouldn't it? Ninja Scroll plus Kunai equals Oddly Smooth Stone. No. Oddly Smooth Stone, last time I checked, doesn't do 12 damage. Or ruins backup preparation. Unfortunately. Yeah, also, Time Eater would like to have a word. That's a good point. That's a lot of piercing whales. It is a lot of piercing whales. I'm a simple man. I see a piercing whale, I add a piercing whale to my deck. Oops, I meant to hold the survivor too. That's fine. I don't think that makes a difference. Oh, hey, look, it's noxious fumes. I forgot we had those in our deck. I love how I pulled that kunai proc out of my ass. That was glorious. This deck is great. I don't need Wraith Form. You'll gain more score if you reach a certain number of relics. Misplay on what? Oh, the backup prep? I mean, sure, if you care about score, then it was a misplay, I guess. Pulling your kunai out of your ass sounds painful. If you want to, I can show you. I can let you experience that firsthand. Duvu doll. That's gonna make our opening shivs even stronger. I don't think we want a second Blade Dance. Do we? We're dead to Time Lord anyway, right? So we might as well. This is the fight our Gremlin Horn has been waiting for all day. This is Gremlin Horn's greatest moment, finally. It is here, chat. Not as painful as putting the kunai in your ass. Touché. Touché. Look at it go, dude. Loot stream reported to the Twitch authorities. I'm a naughty man. Report me, daddy. Guess we're just gonna let this guy die then? On me. Guess that works. I don't like these wounds. I really don't. So this deck strategy for the heart is basically to wail till the heart kills himself with times 15 attacks on caltrops. Yes. Yes. That actually has been the plan for quite a while now. Nice Risk of Rain 2 gameplay. Well, it's not my fault I announced last run of the day. Like, you gotta realize, every time I announce last run of the day, I imagine it'll last, like, literally 3 minutes, right? Because that's, like, the average length of my runs. It's not really my fault we get the God run. How is that not in play? I 3 regularly. I'm not sure that would work that way. Dreamcatcher, footwork plus. Dreamcatcher. Hey, you might actually kill me. Not on turn 1, granted, but... I do have 6 invulnerable turns, yeah, but I gotta find them. I also have like a million block, so... Yeah, remember what I said about finding my invulnerability? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? That is rude as hell. That is rude as hell. We better draw a Wraith form next turn. Like... That's a yikes for me, dog. Okay, I guess the deck doesn't need Wraith form to win. How about not finding cards? I mean, okay, I'll give you the 39 deck argument, but this is ridiculous. Come on. Like... Nice, nice. Like, there's not finding your cards, and then there's this. Right? Like... Literally. What do we hold here? I guess this. Hey, Provs, I think you need a catalyst or 4. I think 1 would actually be pretty badass already. Gold is a really heavy element, that's true. As it is beautifully displayed by this run. This run gets kind of scary when our Caltrops don't deal any damage. Okay, you know, I say scary, but I don't think I mean scary. I love how that single backflip actually full blocked his attack, and I only had to play a defend because of the burn. 13 decks, yeah. 13 decks, unfortunately, doesn't win the hard fight. Because little do people know The heart eventually attacks you for like 1,020. So... Can always get more Wraith forms at the bottom of the deck, right on top. It's a good place for Wraith forms to be against the heart. Alright, good Nemesis fight. Although I feel like at this point I'm not fighting enemies, I'm just boring them to death. Ooh. Ooh. Hey White Fan K, welcome to the stream. How's it going, peeps? How is it going, peeps? It's going pretty good for me. We've got the slowest deck in the history of the Spire, but other than that, it's pretty good. Do I have Caltrophs up? No, so this doesn't even kill him. Why did I even go for the Exploder? That's so dumb. Props, please. Could have definitely transformed this into a pacifist run. That sounds like a challenge. How long is this run? As long as my schlong. How long is your schlong? As long as this run. Alright, I feel like this is the first instance of the run where I actually have to think about the decisions I make. So let's think together, chat. 14, 10 and 50, that's 15. We lose our buffer immediately, is that what I'm seeing here? This might be a tight fight with her. Or your ghost pod. Well, I'm not using the ghost pod here. No. No. Look, I don't know about you, but I don't come here to think. Okay, fair. It's fair. Okay, we certainly do this, right? That was the easy part of the turn. We certainly do this and this too, right? And we just accept the fact that we lose our buffer here. We could use the speed potion to keep the buffer. Certainly not a bad idea, because the speed potion isn't super valuable without an artifact pot. Not a bad buffer either. I mean, this is a terrible buffer if we do it for like 3 HP. I don't think blades are worth it, no. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save these, but I'm probably never gonna play them. Caltrops is kind of fine because they deal a lot of damage, but... Already feeling really good about saving that buffer. This is gonna be a tough as hell fight. And that, my children, is why we put a lot of piercing wails on the deck. Don't think it's gonna be too bad. Yeah, I feel like once we're set up in decks, it's fine, but we gotta get there. Okay, I think we're fine from here. Nice pyramid lacquer. I'm impressed. Yeah, I guess we're fine. That wasn't so bad. Next turn is a bit scary. Gem. Will this streamer be a cheater? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Super. A bit scary, my bum. Streamer is cheat. The biggest cheat. How do you beat the heart? You deal 800 damage to it. That's how you beat the heart. Bye, strength. That was fun. Alright, cool. Easy fight. Easy fight. We can do this now. That was phase 1. Yeah, but the awakened one fight usually gets easier as you go along. Like, cheater. Oh, time-wise, not difficulty. Yeah, that's fair. I wonder if these voids are any dangerous, but I don't think they are with 23 decks. Yeah, our main source of damage output is now finally in play. That woke bloke transformed. So we actually get to do something with Caltrops. It's really nice. If I draw 4 voids at once. Yeah, but even then I can just tank with my face. Oh no, the void! I don't get to play the deadly poison. Fuck. Run over. Imagine if we get calipers from the Act 2 elite. If we survive the Act 4 elite, I mean. If we survive the Act 4 elite. Act 4 elite still has this ungodly turn where you get attacked for 70 and there's 2 burns on top of your deck, so I don't know. I always feel like it doesn't matter how good your deck is, you can still literally just die to the Act 4 elite on turn 2. I don't know. I hate the fact that the guy puts 2 burns on top of your deck. I think it's incredibly imbalanced. Also, I can still just fight Time Eater now and have a really tough fight. Okay, it's Donu and Deka. Nice, nice. The Ghost in a Jar does help, but I would love to save that for the hard fight. Shift decks are usually crap, so I hear it at least for 820. I wouldn't call this crap, personally. Shift decks are a very peculiar type of deck for High Ascension, because there's a lot of things that just flat out counter them. Like, a lot of things... I should have gone for Deka first, should I? A lot of the things in High Ascension punish you for playing cards. Like, really hard. This might have been one of those runs where you have to go for Deka first. That's why the best 820 decks have no cards in them. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know, it just makes it harder to build a Shiv deck that really works. I think you almost... I think what you gotta realize is that you almost can't beat the game without good relics, right? Like, most decks need more and then just good cards, you'll definitely want to try and go hunting for those relics, you know, go for the elites. Try to make your deck work that way. And Shiv decks just need a very peculiar set of... a very particular set of relics, I think. But you can say that about most decks, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. We should have gone for Deca first, I think. Because of the shield. To beat the game. I think you need both. You definitely need both. Relics are like permanent powers, right? Like that you just have in play at the start of the fight. So that makes them really good. That's what makes them really good, is that they're basically powers that you don't need to put in play because they're just in play. I don't know. The average winning run, I think somebody told me on... If we had that discussion a while back. I mean, Spire Logs is a bit biased when it comes to that, obviously. But, like, the average winning run on Spire Logs has 22 relics. 22? That doesn't seem right if I'm looking at this. I don't know. Like, 20-ish relics. So relics are definitely important to the success of a run. I think people really underestimate the effect of relics on the game. The two most important floors in the game are elites and campfires. Campfires give you upgrades, elites give you, well, relics. Would a no relic run be possible? Probably. Would it be advisable? Probably not. What about chest floors? Well, they give you relic, but you didn't get a whole lot of those. Cool, glad we didn't miss out on the Donu kill there. But too much grinding would be required for it to be interesting. Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't mean to play that, but I don't think it's going to cost us the run. Maybe it does. This guy has a lot of plated armor. I did not mean to play Wraith form. Oops. This deck has no right to make it to Act 4, I feel. Always go for the chest floor, yeah. 2,313. Okay, maybe the deck did have a right to make it to the 4th floor. Okay. I think that might be the highest score I've ever had there. Alright, who's ready for a 1 hour long Spire growths fight? Ooh, holy store. Holy store. Apotheosis in a 42 card deck though. Oh man, that speed potion would be looking mighty fine right now. We have secret technique, so we technically have 2 shots at Apotheosis. Snecko Skull is very good. Snecko Skull is gonna speed us up by a lot. We're definitely buying that. There's no question about that. There's no question about that. Blur? Blur is probably better than Apotheosis. Blur is probably better than Apotheosis. Last chance to buy something. Wink, wink. Quite literally. Oh, okay. Now for the hard fight. I think this fight is harder for us than the hard fight. The actual hard fight. Well, we do have a Wraith form to hold on turn 2, so that's nice. If we have to, we can Wraith form next turn, so that's nice. $40.61. It's gonna be 35 block, and this is gonna lose. We're gonna get attacked for 31. Okay, that's fine. Taking a bit of damage here. Four, 16, 32. Okay. All right, one down. Two down. Sweet. Not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. That could have been way worse. I'm fine with that. Blood Vial, Entropic Brew, better than a Power Potion? I don't think so. I don't think so with 2 potion slots. I think with 3 I'd totally toss it. And with 4 especially, like with the potion belt. I don't think Entropic Brew is better than a Power Potion though. I don't know. There's no... Yeah, better than Ghost in a Jar. Exactly. Exactly. No, I think these potions are better than 2 random potions. I think? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Hey. Hey, Hart. How you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Man, I would like to take that buffer charge into the next turn. But I don't think we are. Nah, we're not saving the buffer charge. We can save the buffer charge if we play nothing or just the defend and then well-aid plans, but I don't think that's worth it. Like, I already have 2 decks in this hand and quite a sizable amount of damage. So I think we just forego the buffer charge here. And we save burst defend, I think? No, that's a terrible save. Also, what do we do with a power potion? The big attack here might just be the Ghost Pot right off the bat. Yeah. 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 Can we get Caltrops before the multi-attack? Yeah. Why not use the pot? That could be a Wraith form. I've been thinking the entire time what to do with that power potion. Like, that's a potential Wraith form up there. I don't know. Having a Noxious Fumes in play seems kind of cool, but... I guess if we won a Noxious Fumes, this would be the time to put it in play, because he's about to gain artifacts. Yeah, let's do it. So this is a Wraith form, we can just hold it, I guess. Footwork? Footwork. Footwork. Taking a lot of damage here, but it's hopefully worth it. That void. It's a lot of fucking curses or statuses. I think we win. I think we win from here. I'm pretty sure we win from here. Oh wow. Fucking blur. Thanks, Caltrops. GG 15 decks. Kunai is a fair and balanced relic, especially on silent. What are you talking about? This run was brought to you by Kunai. Yeah, Kunai might have had a hand there. I don't know. Don't even need your stinking Wraith form there. Can we die next turn? No, we can't. We have Wraith form. Could we die without the Wraith form? We could. I think we would, actually. Alright, GG. These Wraith forms are useless. Garbage card. Garbage card. Hey! You know what this deck needs? Pre-nerf Paper Crane. I mean, seeing as the deck just won, I don't think it needed anything. I think need is a strong word here. $31-13. Seems like a low score going into this with 2300 and something. I don't know.